Would-be surfies the world over, landlocked away from waves, now have an adrenaline aqua option that originated in France. We're going river surfing. The surfers we're with are a mix of old hands and first-timers. The trick is to employ the river's nature and character to find an endless wave. Get in there, face upstream, and the wave comes to meet you. The best rivers to surf have permanent standing waves. Standing waves are formed by water trapped behind a rock that circles between and underneath the downstream current. This is high-volume water. A 2-metre standing wave is the product of 200 tonnes of water pumping past every second. Picking the right line to take is vital. Eddies beyond large rocks can circulate constantly and trap inexperienced river surfers beneath the unforgiving current. When you find a surfable river, it's playtime. Bodyboards adapt perfectly for river surfing. The trick is to hit fast-moving rapids and exhilarating stretches with your torso fully square on top of the board. Once you shunt it off, getting a semblance of control back is a hopeless mission. When the French first started this sport, they called it hydro-speed and used heavy plastic kayaks and wore diving gear. This is hydro-speed's lean, mean offspring. Helmets for protection, fins for control, and adrenaline for all. River surfing gets us into spectacular scenery that motorists and trampers can only glimpse. But you're in the middle of it, even when you don't wish to be. Like lemmings to the sea, you're witnessing the largest river rafting race in the world on one of the South Island rivers of New Zealand, near Queenstown. It's alpine-fed and it's icy cold. Now, rafts come as small as 2-person only, and the maximum load is 8 to 1 raft. These waters are fast-flowing and freezing. Aim number 1 is stay in the raft. Sheer upper body strength can get you through, but is balanced with technique, timing of the paddle stroke and economy of movement, using the resistance of the water and identifying where the currents in the middle of the rapids are heading. Water around you can be going in any direction at any time. The ability to read the river can get you through. The trick in river rafting racing is to pick the quickest, most direct line that's going to get you through with minimum danger and maximum speed. Rafting is high adrenaline and low injury, as long as you stay on board. Once you fall out, you're in danger. Rocks, sticks caught beneath the surface, and other unseen hazard can cause nasty damage to the isolated rafter. Most falls are brief, with ropes hanging out of the raft, allowing a quick, if sodden, return to raft-bound safety. Snaking and racing their way down the canyon, the rafts pass old gold mining fields. There's hardly been a visitor since, until now. The water canals of the Mackenzie Basin for the hydro dams have created the perfect place to water ski, without the need for a boat. The stance for this ski is spot on. Both knees bent, hips forward, shoulders back, and straight arms for smooth fluidity. Equal weight on both feet. Ski quite flat and spray in front of the front foot. Hot skiing. This is the famous shot over jet. Jet boating's a very popular sport, and we join it in its home in New Zealand, the place where the Hamilton jet was invented. The jet boat allows travel in very shallow water at extremely high speed. These guys are checking out a tunnel that we'll get back to later when they commit to kayaking the river and going on through this tunnel to a Grade 5 rapid. This river's one of many in the southern Alps of the South Island of New Zealand. first ever kayaker was a careless logger. Rolling trees into a river for their ride downstream, he slipped by a rapid and had no choice but to go along for the ride. These kayakers are competitors in an alpine race. Simple goal: get downstream fast as you can. The trick is how. And in reality, for kayakers, the races began days ago, walking the river and trying to pick the safest and straightest line down. Rivers are graded in terms of difficulty and danger. From grade 1, with no rocks or other obstructions, that these guys could kayak blindfolded, and we could swim without worry or injury, to a grade 6, where no swimmer could survive, and for kayaks, there's only one line possible to get down the river, and if you make a mistake, you're dead. Rules of the river are simple. If you're stationary, you give way behind you to those kayaking downstream. The reason is you're in control, and they most probably won't be. Injury and spontaneous ejection from the kayak is common in high-grade rivers like this one, and the safety code demands a simple course of action if you see another kayaker in trouble. Help them. Get to any kayaker swimming, pull them on board and paddle to shore, then take a look and see if their equipment can be saved. The next rule isn't quite so cheerful. Always look out for yourself first. If another kayaker flips out of their kayak or gets stuck in a rapid, get yourself to safety, then look to help. If they made it through. The irony for kayakers and the irresistible draw for adrenaline addicts is that the river's dangers are its greatest assets. The holes of countercurrents, caught behind and below rocks, form the perfect playground for kayak tricks, spins, cartwheels and brazen displays of control. But these same holes and confusing eddies can draw you into their swirling water, trapping kayaker and kayak alike. winter windsurfing on Lake Whakatipua, South Island, New Zealand. The air temperature is about 5 degrees, but the ferocious winds whistling down off the ice and snow thousands of metres above bring a wind chill factor that send conditions plunging sub-zero. 100-kilometre-an-hour winds are the norm here, and raising only a slight chop on the water, it's adrenaline heaven, especially when a fall means you're freezing. And an extended stay in these alpine waters makes hypothermia a dead certainty. It's all done for speed. Short, lightweight boards built for high speeds consistently clock up to 30 to 40 knots. That's 70 to 80 kilometres an hour. Hit a hard job at that speed, and helmets are more than helpful. These speed demons are done for the day, and we're out of here too. See you next time for more high-action sport on Adrenalize.